My name is Steiner. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Seed Forum Global, and it's a pleasure to see all of you in this wonderful premise this morning of iHUB Chisinau. And the first thing we do in Seed Forum is to wish those 5 forefront companies from Chisinau welcome with a 30-second power pitch. The first company presenting is Langley with a 30-second power pitch.
Langley is the paradigm-shifting solution that gamifies Oxford English and provides affordable certification to reform one of the fastest-growing markets in the world. Why invest in Langley? We resolve the global problem. We have a professional team with a previous exit experience. Our product is on the market with a protected IP by the Oxford University. And we have a clear M&A exit strategy. Thank you.
The next is Vector Academy.
Vector Academy is a global training marketplace that enables companies to access the top verified trainers all around the world. Your investment will power our paradigm shift in the world of trainings and will help us to grow internationally. Our competitive edge will close the market gap, and our commercial experienced team will make the trainings the best ones. In 30 days, we're launching our marketplace. Stay tuned.
The next power pitch is Direct Payment Network.
Direct Payment Network empower license and payment institution to connect directly, enabling secure, real-time cross-border remittances at fraction of the cost. Why you will invest us? Because we are solving global inequality through a disruptive remittance model. We offer massive market opportunity with a scalable network infrastructure. Our proven team with deep payment and execution experience guarantee success. DPN has a recurrent revenue model with strong profitability. And of course, we have a clear and compelling exit strategy in 3 years. Invest in the future of remittances.
The next is SmartRent.
Hi. SmartRent is a cutting-edge platform that disrupts the entire rental property management process, from listing and tenant screening to digital contracts and recurring payments. It ensures full transparency and automation. Property owners gain remote control and turn their rentals into stable, passive income without the hassle of a daily operation. Thank you.
And last but not least is Wildmind English.
Wildmind English is making learning fun through next-gen language school. Why should you invest in us? We are first mover in STEAM, language education, proven revenue generating, franchise strategy for scalability, strong protected IP, and adaptive AI and personalized learning.
Thank you. Let's give these 5 forefront companies a very big hand. Now I am very happy to introduce today's opening remarks, which will be held by Anna Karita, who is the Director for Projects of ATIC and as well the Chief Executive Officer of Seed Forum Moldova. Anna, the floor is yours.
First of all, good morning. Thank you a lot for everybody to accept to come here and listen to the work done by the 5 startups. There is a 6th one who is in Norway, so hopefully we will have one more session online afterwards. The whole point is that we want you, those who came, it's very limited who we have accepted and invited to this event, to give feedback to these startups so that they can actually access the 1,300 network of investors afterwards. Therefore, every single feedback is really important, and if you think that any of them is actually investable, including in your case, in your projects and your portfolios that you manage, please let us know. We would be super happy, and most of you probably know them, but we would be super happy if we see these specific startups succeed. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will give you a short introduction what basically this is all about. I am going to give you a short keynote about Seed Forum and what has been happening with the startups during this 3 months period. Now, Seed Forum, we're a global organization. Currently, we're running the Seed Forum Global Accelerator program in quite a few countries around the world, but we're also very heavily involved in other innovative things, like, for instance, the startup education. Well, iHUB in Chisinau is run by the Seed Forum Moldova institutions. We're involved in Giga events, and as well, we are an operator of quite a few innovative bilateral projects around the world. Seed Forum was started in Scandinavia as an export product out of the Norwegian innovation system back in 2002 and has spread during a period of 23 years to quite a few countries around the world. As you will see from this picture here, it's been a great traction and a great evolvement during this period of time. We're very proud to say that during this period we have actually worked and presented a little bit more than 10,000 investor-ready startups to investors in actually 53 countries around the world. We currently run the Seed Forum Global Accelerator program in 27 countries. And yes, basically investor events like this has happened more than 500 times in more than, I said, 50 countries around the world. The batch to which these companies belong is actually our Seed Forum Global Accelerator batch number 382. What has happened during this period of time? The Seed Forum Global Accelerator program is basically built according to investors' mindset. So where of the two main aims of the accelerator is, first of all, within a 3 months period to launch in the market, or if one is already in the market, then to additionally launch in an additional market. And the question is very obvious. Where is the biggest market in the world for your respective products and or services, right? Might not necessarily be the market to which you are actually operating in already, right? So the question is basically where to go. What's your basic go-to-market strategy? Now, this means that we have secured the basics, ideas and principles in your investor's mindset. First of all, basically to secure the business concept time of, I would say, in terms of problem solution. We have secured the team and why the team should be successful. We have secured the go-to-market strategy in terms of segments and geography, not necessarily only in Moldova, but also beyond Moldova. I will hear that for some of the companies. They have really aimed for some of the biggest markets in the world. You will also see that they are actually quite clear on their competitive edge, alternatively first mover strategy, their uniqueness in terms of intellectual property, their progressive traction, as well as their revenue stream model or models, as well as their simplified financials. You know, for you investors, as number crushers, we have told the companies to basically give you some numbers to crash, and you will see that in their simplified financials. The idea is also to be thinking long-term enough until the potential exit of investors, which in venture capital, as you know, is 3 to 4 years, which means that the companies are also estimating their anticipated total capital need in at least 3 years to go, whereof they're currently asking for the current need, all right, of that total capital need in 3 years. They will tell you why they need the money, the use of funds, and they might also be able to give you some ideas at least of how to get the money back, the so-called exit strategy. You will see how this mirrors in the pitch deck, which I will show you in just a moment. During this period of years, as we have been evolving the program, we have been able to tag along quite an extensive amount of global experts. Currently, we have more than 60 of those from San Francisco to Singapore. And the parameter to become a Seed Forum Global Expert is to have done at least 3 successful exits, right? So some of those you see on the slide here. This is just a global map of Seed Forum activities currently, but let's not be too bored with my introduction. It is actually time to start with our startups presentations. Each of them have up to 7 minutes time to pitch to you. They will perhaps be a little bit shorter than that, somewhere between 5 and 7 minutes, most of them. After each of the presentations, I will ask you if there are any particular questions. And I'm very happy to introduce the first exciting investor-ready startups from Chisinau this morning, which is Langley. And Langley is being presented by its founder and chief executive officer, Mr. Vitaly Petruzan. Vitaly, the floor is yours.
Dear investors, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to see all of you here, and let me introduce you to the world of Langley. And the problem we're resolving is really huge. There is a great gap on the market, and the main idea is that about 82% of schools still rely on the paperwork solutions for learning, and about 76% of the millennials, Zs, and even Alphas spend more than 4 hours daily using their mobile devices. Schools cannot deliver modern and high-quality digital solutions for learning. Langley delivers an AI-powered Oxford English learning solution to schools and corporate bilingual programs. And Langley actually provides the certification trainings and accelerates the student experience and improves students' outcomes. It works just like 1, 2, 3. You just need to play to learn, play to upskill, and play to master the material. AI will do the hard work for you. AI will track your progress, will explain your grammar, and will help you to speak. The most important. We have a very strong technical background team with the private exit experience and more than 30 projects launched before, and several app stores launched, like Scan and Translate application with more than 40 million downloads and successful collaboration with the US Department of Defense. Now we are targeting the global language learning market, which actually achieved $47 billion globally this year. To be more specific, we are targeting Latin America. And our plan is to reach 20 million students which are actually studying in private schools of Latin America. And the most important, that this market is one of the fastest growing markets in the world, with a CAGR more than 20%. There are several more competitors on the market, but they have been developed mostly with an individual student in mind. And they are targeting B2C. So they're not compliant with the school curriculum and cannot be sold to schools. Langley has been initially designed for schools and corporate bilingual programs. We are 85% compliant with the school curriculum and providing schools with an Oxford methodology, actually worldwide recognized. We can support schools in the digital transformation. And of course, we're much more affordable in terms of pricing. Our journey started in 2022 with bootstrapping the first prototype and negotiating partnership with Oxford University. Last year, we have been recognized as the best language learning solution in the world by EdTech Breakthrough Awards, Silicon Valley, EdTech Digest Awards, and EdTech X Awards UK. And the most important, that we repeated this success this year, already have been recognized by the EdTech Breakthrough Awards as the best language learning solution of the year of the 2025 by the EdTech Breakthrough Silicon Valley Awards. This year, with our partners, we conducted the nationwide pilot in Moldova, providing Langley to more than 10,000 students and 160 schools. Just to give you a brief overview of our results, about 84% of teachers highly recommend Langley as the main blended learning solution to other educators. 69% of teachers consider Langley to improve significantly the motivation to learn. Our next step is going to LATAM, and finally we want to achieve EMEA market by 2028. We are providing schools with annual license agreements, and we are selling annual subscriptions on the B2C market. The most important is that the educational sector has one of the highest recurrence rates in the industry. So the recurrence rate is up to 75%. We have a strong plan on how to achieve $5.5 million in annual recurrent revenue by 2028. And to achieve this, we anticipate the total capital need in the next 3 years to be $5 million. Now, in 2025, we are raising $1 million to hit the 1.5 million in sales in Latin America. We plan to use these funds to build a stronger organization, to access the market of Latin America, and to conduct a marketing campaign in the whole Latin America, starting from Brazil. Our M&A exit strategy is strong, and we know companies who are actually actively acquiring startups and other language learning companies in the entire world. One of the most active to be Pearson, Axels, Cognita, and K-12 Stride. The average deal count per year is 430, and the average deal size is more than $40 million. That was shortly about the Langley. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Vitaly? Any questions, please?
Yes.
Yes, please.
As an educational lab, you're supposed to provide a little bit more details on the results that using your app brings to learning outcomes of the students. This I didn't hear.
I see. Thank you.
I heard about teachers recommending and motivation increasing. But this is not it. You are learning to improve your skills. So English skills improvement, did you measure how it went with your app, without your app? So I'm playing the devil's advocate here. You may hear this kind of questions later on. So learning outcome, very important thing to mention when speaking about educational solutions.
Thank you. It's a really great question. I just need to be probably more specific with this. We do have the results of the learning outcomes of students. It's just the matter of the specifics of this particular presentation. Regarding the outcomes, of course, students, the most important part is about 34% of all students engaged into the pilot started to speak English. And the most important that they are not afraid of speaking with AI. So AI is not going to judge them. And that's why they start speaking. That has never happened before. This is one of the probably most important outcomes. And the second, of course, we have the results, and I can share some more specific results regarding the assessment trainings preparation. We already have more than 100 students ready to pass the A1 Oxford English assessment, and that's unbelievable. So it has never happened before as well. That's just in short, but I can send you more details after the session.
Is there another question? Another question? Well, I have one further question for you. Vitaly, what is your concrete investment proposal?
I would love to share this concrete investment proposal with all interested investors after the presentation or during the networking event this evening.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's Vitaly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the next investor-ready startup presenting today, which is Vector Academy, as well from Chisinau. And the company is being presented by its founder and chief executive officer, Mr. Dumitru Vlahdima. The floor is yours.
Good morning, dear audience. Do you know that 1.5 billion USD dollars is the training budget not used only in Netherlands because of a complexity to find the suitable training in the companies? This is like a hide-and-seek game, and this is where Vector Academy steps in. Vector Academy being a global marketplace that helps companies to find the best trainers. Now, imagine about your planning a trip in a sunny Italy without Airbnb, without Booking or a Skyscanner. Searching in Google for every hotel, name of a hotel, for every flight carrier. Imagine how an HR feels. We did our homework, we talked already and did user interviews with human resources, and they said that this process is very complex. They have a lot of friction with payments with international careers, and the engagement for their employees are very low because, again, of language barriers and trainers being very, very general. And now meet the team who is delivering results from the day one and will deliver the results till the exit. Me, the founder, we experienced 5 years in educational field, having a position in educational company, strong financial and hungry for success. Mirela, she is the marketing girl, and she'll help us to make our product more curious to HRs and to put us on the map. Lydia, previous doing like is a software girl. She's doing the learning management system before, and she'll help us to do our product more user-friendly. And Konstantin, we've experienced with leading a sales team in expanding Ukrainian startup to Romania before. Our business model is a marketplace. Who knows, this is a very scalable business model. What we do, we find the best trainers and we test them, we do our due diligence, we take for reference and we test, and after that we onboard on the platform. And we take all the risk like for the companies. This is how you go also on Airbnb. When you go and search for something, you're thinking someone already checked all the possibilities of scams, for example. And the 30% is our commission. This is average commission for Uber, Airbnb, and other marketplaces. But for sure, we have multiple revenue streams and recurring income. We are building now our video library with content, and after that, we'll have subscription to their employees, for employees of our clients, just to have sure to this hybrid model of learning. We also are now in the B2C, and we already managed to have 40K in sales. When it comes to competitors, we love them because they drive innovation with us, and our main competitors at this point at international are Udemy for Business, Go1, and they're very good at video platforms. They're taking video content from everywhere, but there is a problem. Do you know the attention span now is very, very low? Because a lot of people can watch a 10-second TikTok, but how they can watch like a 16 hours training? This is where Vector Academy plays in, with trainers from all around the world, with live trainings online and offline. The market is growing 8% per year. Our service obtainable market only in Europe is 3 million euros. That means we need to have only 400 companies for 400 companies. It means less than 0.10% from white-collar companies with more than 50 employees. But if you go to the real sector, which is responsible for the economy, that percent is going lower. We started our official activity in January. Now we have 40K in revenue in the B2C and B2B, and we are launching next month our training marketplace. And by the end of the year, we want to go international to Europe, English-speaking markets, and our annual revenue expected in 2027 is 1 million. For sure, first year we'll have all the revenue investing in our building capacity and marketing. In year 3, we want to achieve our 3 million euros. Our capital need to drive this growth is 1 million, but our capital as today for the next time to go international is 0.3 million euros. and how we will use that funds. We'll continuously improve the platform. We already have it, but we'll improve it. We'll go international. We'll build international sales channels and also marketing. But our expectation that marketing costs will go lower because the marketplaces are having the network effect. And we have a very clear exit strategy, merge and acquisition. These guys are buying, like every year, they have deals from 10 million to 1 billion, buying ad tech companies also, and we are a complementary company for their service. I think we have a match here. And I'm looking forward to meet everyone, even you want to be an investor or maybe you want to be a trainer to our platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Question, please. Yes.
Why didn't you put Coursera as your competitor?
Actually, I put some, let's say, similar. Coursera is also, because there's plenty of them. But the fact is that the video that you found on Coursera, you can find on GoOne, and you find a lot of platforms. They're sharing the content and the problem is they don't have a uniqueness. You can switch to the platform because the content is pretty the same. But Coursera is a big guy in the room now.
So what's your go-to-market strategy?
Our go-to-market strategy now is we are officially in Romania and the Republic of Moldova legal and already selling, and is making that international marketplace, and we want to outreach B2B with email. I can say emails, but this is how it works, but it's personal meetings with conferences and to build trust, because B2B is always being about trust and the person behind that.
Is there another question? Okay, Dima, how exactly are your team going to succeed? Can you elaborate a little bit on that? You told us a little bit about, but could you say a little more? Why are you going to succeed?
Yeah, if you look to the team, we have hard skills and we have the soft skills, yes. The hard skills is all about, I already said, team with a commercial experience before, they already what they're doing, but they being from different industry, this is a plus, because we complete each other. But for me, another part, the drive, the energy, I think that is more important, because in the startup, you should invest a lot of energy, and going to that 2.5 million euros, I think the team can do it.
Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the next investor-ready company, and that is Direct Payment Network as well from Chisinau. The company is being presented by its founder and chief executive officer, Mr. Andrei Aidov. The floor is yours, Andrei.
Thank you, Steiner. Good morning, everyone, dear investors, colleagues, friends. We are solving one of the persistent global problem, financial inequality. It's a real target 10.8 of the Global Sustainable Goals declared by United Nations. It means that in the existing market, MTO owns the remittance business. They are intermediaries. And in a lot of cases, migrant workers pay much more cost for transfer money home than people which have accounts and banks, digital solutions. More of that, those companies own the business, own the data about clients, about transactions, about commission and everything. And unbanked people had a problem with the KYC procedures, because they are migrants, they walk around the world, and probably they have issues with identify themselves. We resolved this problem by eliminating intermediaries from the market. Our technology is a direct payment network. That is our project based on the innovative technologies developed by our company. And we offer our solution for licensed payments institutions around the world. It means that they interconnect each other, they own client database relationship, they reduce cost and make bilateral transfer of funds. That is the future of the cross-border money transfers in the world. Why we did this? Because we are a team with a huge experience, more than 20 years in this market, in payments market, and we have been accumulated a lot of technical, regulatory experience, and of course execution experience. We can cooperate with big players in the market, interconnected them to the central banks, to the commercial banks, and we know exactly how does it work and where we can improve this situation. In our team you can see key person from regulatory segment, from AI segment, from development segment, and I am as an entrepreneur with exit experience in the past. When we are talking about remittances, that is a huge market. It reached $1 trillion within the next maybe 3 years, depends on the World Bank statistics. We are oriented now on the market valued $150 billion because it's existing our clients and corridors between 7 countries. As a first step, we plan to reach $3 billion annually amount on transactions processed by our solution, which will guarantee us 6 million annual revenue. Okay, when we are talking moving money around the world, you have heard about a lot of solutions, I think, from traditional one to the cryptocurrencies, which are still popular in nowadays. What makes us different? More of them are intermediaries in many cases. They took money and clean data from the agents. We don't. We don't touch money, we don't touch data. We allow direct interconnections for payment transaction, cross-border payment transaction between licensed institutions. We guarantee the lowest cost of this transaction because there is no other way to interconnect to financial institutions in the most efficient way. We offer data and clients ownership back to the banks, and what is maybe much more important today, that is fully legally compliant, because cryptocurrency providers mostly operates on their unregulated market or less regulated markets. When we're talking about our API strategy, it's based on the 3 main pillars. All rights reserved to our software and technological solution, which have been developed by our company and owned by our company. Our strong trademark will be registered in the country when we establish the business. And of course, never-ending innovations. We have to be one step ahead the market in this very competitive and huge market. Where we are now? We are currently launching our business, as I said, with existing customers in 7 countries. And our next milestones is 1 million transactions per month at the end of this year and 10 million transactions per month at the end of the next year. Okay, let's talk about numbers and our business model. We offer platform as a service. It means we have the very simple transaction fee, which is the recurrent revenue, which guarantee our sustainable growth with network growing. Together with that, we offer our customers and premium services with compliance, AML check, KYC check with AI solutions, risk models, and so on. And it means we have multiple revenue streams with a recurrent method. When I'm talking about numbers and money, we see that the first year we will have negative EBITDA in amount $1.5 million, and in the second year we will have positive EBITDA in 3 million, and the first year we predict more than 10 million in the EBITDA. We need this money for, of course, penetration on the new markets. Because we are talking about cross-border business, we need to be established in different countries. And we need money for global business build-up, for marketing, and of course, for non-stop innovation. We have to improve our technologies every single day. And our exit strategy. We have discussed with the big players on the market, and we have understood that our disruptive exit strategy will not allow them to say no, it doesn't interest us. They will have to buy us, because we are the future of the cross-border money transfer in the world. Invest us. Thank you.
Question, please?
Can you please explain in a simple manner how this functionality works? So if I want to transfer to my mom 300 euros, what do I do?
Yeah, because we are, it depends on which country and which corridors in your mom and traditionally you go to the bank or any agent of your end user experience will not change if you use cash method of sending money. Yeah, you go to the agent of Western Union, MoneyGram, and complete transaction. What is the difference is the interconnection between institutions in Moldova and Italy. Today they will offer you prices which declares by Western Union, MoneyGram. In our case, it will be at least 2 or 3 times cheaper than its cost of transfer money today. When we are talking about countries which have instant payment platforms like MIA and SEPA in Europe, we integrate using mobile app to take money from account, for example, from MIA, send using our network to the payment institution in Italy, and pay out using SEPA interfaces, or in this direction.
Why do you do that?
Because it's cheaper, secure, and
SEPA, you're going to pay it.
okay. When will SEPA implement it here? Or, yes. Okay. SEPA is a Europe. Yes. Together with that, Europe is not the whole world. And our existing clients in Middle Asia, in Asia, in South America, in Mexico, around the world. Of course, if we are part of the one payment system in Moldova, we have a MIA. You don't need to send cash, yes, if you have account. From another we are talking about migrants and people which don't have access to the bank accounts or cards. It's 2.5 billion people in the world. Because you, I think, you have a salary, you have many cards, you have many solutions from banks to send money abroad to your relative.
There are people who use cash mostly in countries like Russia, for example, to send the money to Moldova.
For example, a lot of people, Moldovan people, Ukrainian people, they were banking in their country. But today they are mostly unbanking. And it's very hard to open in Europe a bank account, even you are Ukrainian or Moldovan. In banking environment, there is a big problem with Know Your Customer and IML legislation. And we, as the first step, we want to help people which are limited with the banking services.
So can you say that there going to be the Western Union for people just with smaller fees?
Yes, maybe like this. Like a SWIFT for remittances.
Is there another question?
Hi, sorry, thank you for the good presentation. The first thing that came to my mind when I was listening was also the option to send money from Russia. And my question is, if your solution is going to be finally implemented, how are you going to make sure that your solution is not going to be used for illegal political financing, for example?
No, thank you for this question. It's our solution will help stop any illegal transaction, because today we know this problem when I don't know how to answer short, but today our bank's agent delegates KYC and AML procedures to the foreign companies. If you are talking about Russia, you have to delegate Russian money transfer operators to check the sender of the money. Sure. In our situation, we don't move money and information until we don't check both sender and receiver. And depends on the legislation in sending country and receiving country. And transactions will not happen until this will be verified and checked. That improved dramatically this model that we proposed to our government, a special solution which makes eKYC procedures for Moldovans which work in Russia, and to verify them before transaction happens, and to be guaranteed that the Moldovan people send money they home to their relatives, but not invest in politics. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are shortly ready for the next company to be presented, which is SmartRent, as well from Chisinau, and the company is being presented by its founder and the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Ilya Sopivnik. Ilya, the floor is yours.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it started several years ago when my relatives and friends asked me to look after their properties. And they did this because it's a really hassle to look after their properties being abroad, to find a trustworthy tenant and to cut the vacancy time. And as well as we are doing, as it is done manually. You have to check it, you have to check the you have to check it by yourself. So we come with a solution, we come with the future of the property management. All-in-one key solution to connect property owners and tenants by offering full control over the management process on the both sides. So we offer our customers full remote control, total visibility and control from anywhere in the world. All-in-one automation, one smart dashboard, and no zero manual intervention. We built on a proven real-life experience because we already manage more than 120 units, and is designed for passive income, hands-off investment of offering recurring payments. What we offer our investors? We offer our investors recurring payments and long LTV because our clients stick with us. Proven traction, scalable tech infrastructure, rapidly growing market, and a sustainable revenue model. Subscription-based with per tenant commission, and of course end-to-end automation. About our team, so we have experienced more than 10 years in real estate sector, and we have some previous exit experience with Anna Kirisa, that is IT strategy supervisor, and our product is made by one of the leading company in ICT sector, Q System, led by Andrew Adolf. So, Proven traction. We've already managed to sign the partnership agreements with our strategic partners. We are now in the MVP. We designed our MVP with design complete, and now we are at the phase number 1 that complete. We put all our properties on this platform. And of course, the next comes trademark registration, and phase 2, it's payment reporting and that dashboard utility experience. Well, who is our market? Our market is primarily diaspora owners that live abroad and busy professional and investors with multiple units. Our service obtainable market, now we are aiming for 40,000 units that we are going to manage in the next 3 to 5 years. Because we are aiming to Moldova and Romania, so we would like to manage here in Moldova more than 3,000 units and Romania about 37,000 units. Combined, it's going to be like more than 40,000 units with the annual revenue potential of 24 million euros. So, what is our competitive edge? First of all, we have already a proven local traction. We are the biggest property management company here in Moldova, with more than 120 units. We have a scalable SAS and franchise model and a tech platform dashboard, as long as the recurring payment automation and digital contract e-signing. We have multiple subscription revenue streams. It's monthly fixed fee per managed unit, and of course we take commission on collected rent. Well, you can see that we have a really good gross margin, more than 45 to 55%. Our financial is not so fast as many as any other startups, but it's for real because it's a real sector, and if our clients stick with us, they stick forever. So what we're asking for 450,000 euros, and we are going to spend this on market launch here in Moldova to organize our company, to the team expansion to Romania. We have also an exit strategy. Right? So we are looking for business angels, for angels that are not only having money, but are having experience in SAS and real estate expertise. But we also are open for trade sales, for prop tech platforms, and real estate aggregators. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Ilya? Questions, please. Yes, please.
Do I correctly understand you don't have yet a company, like a legal entity?
We have the property management company, real estate agency, that is managed manually, these 120 units. And now we are moving on a digital platform.
And you plan to use another legal entity with startup?
Yes, with this startup, it's going to be another entity.
Mr. Rodriguez, please.
Yes, I have a question about, well, first of all, congratulations for the great presentation. It's an amazing product.
It's the first time I did it. I'm doing it.
I wouldn't say so, but you were very good.
Thank you.
You mentioned there the traction and numbers, the financials. For 2021, these are the numbers that you already have, or this is the planned numbers?
Well, we have the half because we... this one, right?
Yeah.
We have the half of them because we are like 120. We plan by the end of this year at least to have 250 units managed.
But the $12,000 that you mentioned, euro, are the money that you already have, or just half of that, or you just...
We have a half of this because this we are in the middle of the year. We plan by the end of the year to have this number.
Got it. And I have one more question. What is your, maybe I wasn't there yet, what is your go-to-market strategy? How you're going to conquer Romania and many other countries?
Well, 1 second, please. So, Our primary market is diaspora owners, and the go-to-market strategy is going to be selling, is going to be real estate fairs, conferences, and I have more of this in my investor memorandum, all written already and prepared. Yeah, thank you for mentioning this.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go for the fifth and final investor ready startup from Chisinau this morning, and that is Wild. Thank you very much. And the company is being presented by Chief Executive Officer and Founder Ulysia Nistor. The floor is yours.
I hope you're having a great day today. Okay, let's get started. Okay, did you know over 80% of the kids say they are bored in the classroom? Traditional English lessons just don't work anymore. Worksheets and memorization kill motivation and creativity. At Wild Mind English, we reinvent language learning through edutainment, creativity, and technology. Kids don't just study. They build rockets, code games, explore 3D worlds, all in English. Our STEAM-based gamified approach, powered by AI and adaptive learning, makes English fun, practical, and unforgettable. We are not teaching, we are building future-ready minds. We may be a small team, but we think big. We are united by one bold mission: to revolutionize English language learning through VR-powered edutainment. I am designing play-based STEAM programs that sparks curiosity and deep learning. Our sales lead opens untapped market with adaptive, scalable growth. And our marketing strategists build a brand kids love and parents trust using digital storytelling and gamified campaigns. Together, we are shaping the next-gen language school, designing for the future of learning. Now, we're bringing our model to China. Chinese families are seeking more than grammar. They want future-ready skills. We offer a child-centered, hands-on, scalable solution. With the right partners, we are ready to build the future of language education, one playful, powerful franchise at a time. We stand out by focusing on kids aged 4 to 10, including non-readers, using visual, action-based, and gamified learning. Our VR AI-powered programs adapt to each child, building English with tech, creativity, and fun. Unlike traditional methods, we make learning active, personal, and future-ready with real progress reports and emotional engagement for every child. Wild Mind English is a next-gen language school combining VR, STEAM, and play-based learning. Our innovation is protected by a solid IP strategy covering content, tech, and brand, ensuring quality and scalability as we expand globally with China as a key market. Wild Mind English runs 5 immersive programs with 9.2 out of 10 parent satisfaction, full tech setup, and 60% return rate. Our VR-powered AI adaptive content is loved by kids and expanding through partnerships, providing global demand for our next learning solution. Our franchise model drives global growth with consistent revenue from fees, royalties, and ads-on. Starting in Moldova and scaling to China, we empower partners to drive immersive, play-based learning with our protected IP. In year 1, we expect revenue of 200,000 euro with minus 200,000 euro EBITDA. Each year 2 sees 10 franchises units and positive EBITDA of 1.2 million euro. In year 4, we anticipate 13 million euro in revenue and 8.3 million euro in EBITDA. Our anticipated capital need in 3 years is 1 million euro to scale Wild Mind English globally, accelerating franchise growth, tech innovation, and market entry in China. Right now, we need 300,000 euro. This investment power our VR-driven child-centered model towards 50 franchises and a strong exit. We will use this money to product and content launch, build organization, marketing and brand strategy, technology and AI 2.0, and franchise and market expansion. At Wild Mind English, we see 2 exit paths. A trade sale to major edtech or gaming firms like Bijou or Meta, and IPO after scaling to 50+ franchises internationally. We are Wild Mind English. Let's transform English learning into a captivating and interactive adventure.
Thank you. Thank you. Are there questions for Alicia? Questions? Yes, please.
Thank you for presentation.
Thank you.
How do you ensure that Chinese will not copy your platform and you're going to stop in the first year of development?
Thank you for your question. This is a great question. First of all, we will work with franchisees with a strong NDA that if they will make something not right, they will pay a lot of money. And the second of... Yes, for franchisee. Yes. The second one is that if we speak about the program is very complicated to be copied because it's necessary a lot of time. But yeah, it is possible. I will not say that it's not possible. This is the question. Answer.
Which part of China? China is very big.
For us, it's very interesting Hong Kong at the first. Yes.
Yes, please.
You mentioned VR.
Yeah.
How will the kids get VR? Do the parents have to buy it? Did you send it to them like coding is doing? Or
Yes.
how does this work? And the second question, how many users do you have already?
Yes, thank you for the question. This is a great question. First of all, if we speak about VR, our program is made for online and for offline. More, we are working for offline because how we understand in the real world, it's very important kids to connect each to other. Where if we speak for offline, we already are having this VR headset. If we speak about online, we are sending them after 2 months of learning.
They also hand over here somewhere?
Yes, more than 50. Yes, yes.
All right. So, Alicia, are you moving to Hong Kong?
For sure. This is a great question. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us towards the end of Seed Forum Chișinău this morning. It's not yet the time for me to thank all of you for participation. I will do that in a minute because what we always do in Seed Forum is to be reminded of those 5 forefront investor-ready companies which have been presenting today with what we call an impact pitch. And then, Vitaly, Langley, could you give us your impact pitch, please?
So Langley is transforming global education till 2.0 and makes English learning accessible as never before.
Vector Academy, could you give us your impact pitch, please?
Yeah, sure, Steinar. Vector Academy is transforming the corporate training industry to the next level. How? By disrupting how companies book the most and the best top trainers.
Dark Navigator, could you please give us your impact pitch?
DPN disrupts the outdated and costly global remittance market by eliminating intermediaries.
Smartbrain,
Smart Rent is paradigm shift in property management, transforming real estate into a tech-driven money-making machine.
Wild Mind English is the global paradigm shift of kids' language education.
Well, thank you very much for attending this exclusive version of Seed Forum Chișinău here this morning in these wonderful premises out of the iHUB Chisinau. I'm Steiner. I will be around here if any further questions about the Seed Forum Global Accelerator program, and I will use this opportunity to thank the partners in Moldova very much for executing this batch. First of all, of course, thank you very much to Ana Kinita. You have to raise up.